Just now, on the note of Kiara pissing, I started the stream.
Karen, a
As tribute to Kiara pissing, we have started the stream.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you're listening and you type out what you want to say as Emiliano, so I can
No, she's
speak it.
pissing too loud.
Damn, it's too fucking loud. Yeah, it's too fucking loud.
I'm gonna eat my hot dog.
Bro, the way like I can hear Haley, but then like some words just completely dissipate into the abyss. So it's like I can eat. I'm like, oh,
It's true, but I am going to start. Okay, you little hoes, you ready?
okay, yeah, sure.
Good. Okay, so you left off where you're still in Antony after exploring the entire ruins, fighting a boss, going through all that. Girl in Tower is no longer with you. She headed back to her tower, and you went to a what looks like an inn that actually looks like kind of like a log cabin themed inn. It's the fucking Great Wolf Lodge. And you awake in your individual rooms, and let me tell you, this is like the best sleep you've ever gotten.
Wow.
Like if the bed's comfy, light, warm, and you wake up. That's what I'm gonna say. And you hungies.
And roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative, and I want you to add a -10 modifier.
You guys had the best sleep of your life, but little did you know that was what was going to kill you now.
Okay, so y'all figure out a way to start off your day for a hot session.
Question though.
What?
Can you actually apply a -10 modifier to initiative?
I'm the DM, so yeah.
I mean, like, logically, probably not, but if DM says it, that's what happens.
What would be the context of that?
Maybe you got like super intensely high. And
You're high, you're blind, you're deaf, you're a little bit crazy.
Someone casted
You're about to die.
Someone casted blind and deafness on you. You're about to die. You took too many drugs, and that's where the -10 modifier comes from.
You're crossed high, blind. Yeah, you're crossed, blind, and deaf. So yeah.
Yeah.
Decapitated.
And you lost all of your limbs.
That's how you get your -10 modifier. So, who wants to start off the day?
Kira doesn't wake up unless people wake her up, so she's just gonna stay asleep.
Shoot, why is my thing not charging?
It's because I'm here.
It's a damn job too hot to handle.
No!
Baby, can you see why? Hold on.
I'm trying to make a dice tower as I'm waiting for responses.
It's charging. Hold on, y'all.
Kira is entirely dependent on everyone else, so I have to know what they're doing.
I guess we sleep for it's now the next day.
Kira slept for the entire day because no one woke her up.
Yeah, we're in quarantine.
Emiliano better wake up everybody. He's the one to do it, honestly.
You're kind of the dad of the group, and so everyone's asleep. And it's the morning. It's like 8 a.m.
8 a.m. All right, I'm wake up, feel refreshed. Do my skincare routine because that's very important. And I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna make breakfast, and then I'm gonna knock on people's
You don't have to make breakfast because you're below and in.
Oh, okay. So yay! All right, so I'm gonna wake everyone up then. That's just my responsibility. That's my only responsibility.
Okay, who do you wake up first?
I think Rybus, because I think he takes a while.
Okay, so you bang on Rybus's door, and Rybus, would you be awake by now? It's 8 a.m.
I'll just say yeah, because why not?
Okay, so I assume you're just sitting on your bed staring out like the window or something. And then
little emo.
Yeah, and you just hear this banging on your door. What do you do?
Hop out the window and run.
You open the door and then he accidentally punches you, and then you guys fight.
He only has pants on right now.
Wow. You can see
Wow.
his buff
Answer the door
pec.
like that.
Look at his pecs. Do
His
it.
pet, bro. His pet. What do you do?
Too
I
fuzzy.
you just standing. He's just sitting there with your pants on.
I'm just sitting there with my pants on.
Emiliano's knocking at the door.
Well, I'm
What?
gonna knock. And I was asked if you're like, are you? Well, he opened the door. I was freaking. I don't know what to do. He's just
Just
standing
walk
there.
away.
Yeah, you can just walk away. I mean, Wybus. I mean, you don't know if Wybus is awake or not, but Wybus knows he's awake.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna assume he's still asleep because he didn't respond. He didn't say anything.
Okay.
I opened the door, you hoe ass.
He opened the door. All right. He's just gonna like, oh, I didn't know you were awake. I'm just waking everybody up and get breakfast.
Okay.
He just stands. I'm like, all right. Well, I'm gonna go wake up Kira. Then we'll go to her room and I'm gonna start knocking on her door.
Okay. Emiliano knocks on Kira's door, and Kira, what shall you do?
Bro, I thought you were gonna say some shit like Kira's missing. I was like, wait, what?
Kira's missing.
That's some shit I would pull.
I know you would. You're not at that point yet. Shh.
Yeah, no, if he knocks on her door, she'll wake up. Like, she wasn't like that asleep. Like, she was kind of just, like in that state of sleep, like you're in like sleep, but you're not. Like, it's a state of like you're aware of your surroundings, but you're still asleep.
Yes.
That's the state she's in. But when he knocks, she kind of snaps out of it. So she's cool now. She just kind of stands up. And she's like, got it.
All right. Well, I'm just waking everybody up just to make sure that we can all get lunch together.
Okay, so now you know everyone is awake from Kira's freaking tired exclamation of why was suddenly open the door. And you can now go downstairs. I guess Emiliana goes downstairs first. And what you see is like every single like tavern setting, but this one's like more like wood lodge, like you're living in a wooden log house or something like that, right? And it feels a lot more homey.
Is that what you said, homie?
Yeah, homey. Like it's like a home, bro.
Oh, I heard homie.
Bro,
I'm like,
mental breakdowns.
It's a very like nice, gentle place.
Oh, sweet.
Good.
It's something that you're used to because there's no like crazy contraptions or like crazy lights or machines. It's just kind of an inn.
You're my new home.
Yeah.
It reminds you and only you of home. Rybus doesn't know what a home is like, and Kira never really had a good one. So
Rybus only knows cave.
Rybus said, wow, this is so
This reminds me of
uncomfortable.
a
When are we
cold
going back
cave.
to the fucking cave?
I would say, Emiliana, you would have like the most like I guess home feel about it because when you live in your back in your like town, everything was made of like a wooden logs.
Log cabin.
Yes.
Like
Cute. All right. Well, maybe I was gonna be like, well, this is so nice. This is so different from what we're used to. And just gonna like look around and he's gonna start looking for breakfast. Well, don't you have to ring a bell at the front person's desk? Like
There's
front
a
people
bartender at the bar.
at the bar. All right, I'm gonna go up to him and be like, okay, so where do we get breakfast around here?
You can just place an order on our menu.
All right, I'm gonna place an order. I want egg.
Bro, I really do feel like Kiara has never been to an inn before. Or just like anything. Like, have you ever in your life been to a hotel?
Like without adult supervision?
Just in general. I mean, like, when you go to a hotel, they usually have a place for you to eat there if it's nice. Unless you're going like to a Motel 6, then I mean.
Oh God.
a continental breakfast, and it's like cereal, juices.
Yeah.
I've never been to
honestly
that.
does.
You're living a sad life.
You are living a sad life. It's honestly vibing, bro. You just kind of like wake up, go get some breakfast, you're just vibing and chilling. It's like a cafeteria kind of area.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
So that's
We
kind of
gotta
where
go
you
to
are
one-
currently, Kiara.
Oh.
So you're not
Okay,
at the
so
front counter where you're like signing in and everything in order to get your room. You're more so in like a little cafeteria-like area.
Yeah.
oh.
cafeteria, but like D&D.
But
Yeah,
also
so
good food.
old-timey.
All right, we're in the cafeteria. Roll for initiative.
Sorry, I just
So you
wanted to
place
kind of
your order
explain
for
that.
eggs, and what else would you like?
That's a toast. Bacon.
The
Anything about
toast,
it.
eggs. Do you want to drink with that?
Oh yeah, I'll take water. Water is everything.
Bro, she
Alright, he
says
places your order down.
Coca-Cola.
Can I
Do
get
you want
Diet Coke?
Sprite? Do you want
Like
Sprite or do you want
drink
water? No.
I mean, if you're
I'm
gonna
sorry.
name she already named something that doesn't exist during this time. Like, I'm pretty sure
sorry,
toast doesn't exist.
all they have is Dr. Wizard.
I'll have some Dr. Wizard.
If Dr. Wizard, that's what they have on the window. You just see fucking Dr. Wizard on the menu for a drink.
Bro, when was toast invented?
Probably
I
by
got
putting
you.
it over
Probably
fire.
very early on, because it's just so simple. All you need is heat source and some bread.
Honestly, yeah.
When was toast?
They
What
were
did the rest-
invented from 1430s.
What do the rest of y'all want for fucking
Damn.
breakfast?
Beaked.
Good.
Kira's just gonna eat whatever, man. Like, whatever, I guess, Emiliano gets.
Feeder roaches.
I assume at this point, Emiliano kind of, like, knows that Kira doesn't really give a
What?
shit, so he just kind of gets her the same thing.
Okay, yeah, that worked. When was toast invented?
It was invented in the 1400s.
See, that's
See,
a
that-
long time.
That's
So,
enough for this era.
yeah,
1400s.
I was gonna say,
Assume
I
that's
was
at
like,
least
that's
3
it's
years
still
ago.
probably like a fairly new invention at this point, unless we're like in the 1600s, but even then that'd be kind of weird.
I mean, it wouldn't take a genius.
Well, definitely not, but I feel like we've kind of perfected toast as time goes on. Like in the 1400s when they're trying to do toast, like
Just put it
crap's
in the hot
probably
oven,
nasty,
bro.
dude. That shit's probably nasty. The toasters are the ones that made that crap golden.
It's also possible that we only know or think that toast was invented at that point because that's like the first recorded thing about toast.
I mean, like I just want to meet the person who decided to grab like a piece of bread and put it on a fire, and then it just watch
No, I
it
want to meet
burn.
the person who went up to a cow, squeezed its thingies and white stuff, and said,
Udders.
"I'm gonna drink this." I want to know where that person is. Is he okay? Did he have a good home life? Because that's just if something comes out of animals, you know what, and you drink it.
Udders. I don't know
Why?
why you're saying you know what. Udders,
I don't wanna say
Kiara.
it. I
They're
don't wanna
not
say it.
boobs.
Just
Primed boobies.
She's saying you know what. Like
I don't want to say it.
Oh my
It's
God.
so nasty.
anyway, Jacqueline, sorry we're being weird. Continue.
Oh, no, it's funny toast debates be like.
You know what? It's you know. Did you know that?
No, shut up.
Velvet cake is.
Shush. You better shut up before I get angry.
Okay, so y'all finally
Thank
finished.
you.
You know, I assume y'all are talking. Like, I'm gonna say this is actually in character. This is what all you said is in character, and you're at a table, eating and saying these things.
That's funny.
Perfect.
Bro. They all just go, when is toast invented? Looks up towards the sky. Ah, the 1400s.
You take out like, your fucking iPhone.
They have eye rocks. It's just
I
rocks.
iPair.
Eye pairs.
Just like, God,
And-
tell us.
You all finish your breakfast, and by like now it's like maybe like 10 p.m.
Delicious.
And there's a lot more people
10
in the
p.m.
No, oh wait, shit, 10 a.m. Oops,
Okay,
sorry.
Holy crap! We ate for a long time.
10 a.m. and more people start coming in the inn. Some of them seem like adventurers, some of them seem like tourists, but it doesn't seem like anyone who lives here.
Cool.
It sounds like Disney World, where it's just a bunch of random people.
It kind of is. There's a bunch of people just talking about the hot springs here.
Kiara,
So-
you've literally never been to a hotel, and it bothers me. There are a bunch of random
Why
people
this
who
would
go to
be a ho-
hotels.
Like Disney World.
No, like a hotel.
I've never been to a hotel.
God.
Bro.
So,
Kira's
y'all
not.
free to move.
Yeah, Kira's not really talking to anybody. She just she wants to continue her mission and everything. So she doesn't really give a crap about these other people. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, as long as no one's picking a fight or doing something
Yeah.
dumb.
There's nothing special about them. I will say that. Like, it
Yeah,
really is nothing special.
I mean, she's just
people.
like kind of listening in about the hot springs, but part of her doesn't want to go there.
They're just hot springs.
Rip.
Kira's gonna find the love of her life in a hot spring. That's just the vibe.
If only they
funny.
knew.
If only they knew goes to hot springs now.
Alright, so you're all free to roam. You can leave the fucking inn.
Free roam.
It's 10 a.m., bro. And you do have certain things your characters wants to do, and you have to kind of make it evident to the group. And you have to remember what you wanted to do last session and what happened last session.
I don't even
So-
know. I don't know anything, Jack, then. I'll be honest.
It's been a while.
It's
Okay,
literally
well-
been so long.
I need you to open the pinned area. We went
Okay.
through a dungeon. You got a thing from the books.
Yeah,
think-
yeah. Oh, we gotta go to Limbo. Y'all, let's go to Limbo.
I wanna go to limbo.
You found out in that dungeon that you had one of the stones that basically went on their statues, which looked more human-like and not monster-like. And it seemed to have like this little teleportation circle, like a giant one. And part of it started, like certain lines started to glow up when you placed a gem in its head.
So we need to get more gems.
We need
Another
gems. How do we get
another
gems?
point is
Caves.
something about Kira saying something about Vaki.
What the shit?
Oh, we gotta go to back, bro. We
And then
gotta.
also
I remember now.
you still have, and you need to reflect, you have the knife, that's weird, you still don't know what to say. You have a piece of a mask, you have a half of a bronze plate, or a bronze gear, you still don't know yet. And Wybus had visions.
Yeah, he did.
The most notable ones are him going through a canyon, or canyon desert looking thing, and finding what looks like the same ruins that you've just encountered recently. And also the fact that he may encounter whatever the fuck you fought in there. Also,
Mm-hmm.
Those
Kira wants to deal with Becky. She'll make that clear. She says she wants to do that.
I'll go wherever Kira goes to make sure she's safe.
Yeah,
fall
I
down a
think
ditch or something.
going to Vaki is a good next step.
Because I think I kind of like remember that she wanted to do something with the Vaki's the lady, right? The like leader of
Yeah,
that city.
her leadership is questionable, but she is neutral good.
Yeah. So like what I was gonna blackmail her to step down, something like that, right?
You
feel
were
like-
like
think so.
gonna convince her because you blackmailed her already, and you're gonna convince her.
To
Of basically,
convince
like,
her to
stepping
step down. Okay, yeah. I figured it was something like that. Like I was taking a nap before this, so like my brain's still scattered.
I know.
Let me wake it up. Let me come over.
I'll bop you. I feel like
That's
we
what
were
Kira's
I feel like we were talking about a plan though about it. Like I feel like there was a plan that was
There was
made.
no plan. You just kind of want to say it, and then you like Kira said it, and then she said, "Let's leave the dungeon and stuff and ruins." And then you
Yeah,
also
yeah.
But you also came in contact with the organization Savior, and they gave you a business card on where they're located.
But
Wait.
I thought Emiliano. What? No, no, because we can't tell the people because they'll die. So that's why we were gonna try and convince her to step down. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna convince and maybe find different ways around whatever the fuck might happen.
Nothing's gonna happen. She's just gonna step down. Well,
All right.
let's go get her to step down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so I guess you all just start fucking bustling out of the inn.
Yeah.
We're slamming through
You
people
start
like excuse
running.
me, Rabbis with his freaking sharp ass little
You
costume.
open the
stabbing
big
people.
doors, and you see a familiar backpack. A
Costume.
familiar, like, giant backpack, like, walk past you as you open
Is
the
that our
doors.
buddy? Is it our buddy?
Is it our band?
It's our
Yeah, you look-
buddy. He walks down the road.
You look towards him, and he's, like, walking toward, like, down the big paved road, and it's, like, all the mechanics just jingling off his backpack, and it's Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
Bro, Kira goes running.
I thought she was gonna run into some like I know cars don't exist, but, like some horses or something.
a fucking car hits her.
Her being so roguey, like you just like there's like a crowd of people and you just see her like bob and weave through these people to get to them.
If anybody wants to follow her just as fucking vigorously, you're gonna have to roll a d20.
I got you.
Yeah, there's a d20 with dexterity. If you want to chase after her, if you just want to walk, then you're fine.
D20 plus dexterity. I got a 14.
Okay, you move through the crowd pretty smoothly. Wybus, are you gonna just walk through the crowd?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's just
stomp
gonna
over
walk.
people.
I just imagine people see Rybus and like move out of the way for him.
Yeah, they
Like-
actually kind of move out of his way. And you approach Schnitzel, who hasn't noticed you yet because you're behind him, and you remember that he is like deaf. So
Yeah, that's why she started running towards him.
Can you say Rada at least? Like is that
yeah, he's facing away from y'all.
She's gonna run around in front of him.
Okay, he stops in his track and he gives like a little bright smile and he like waves at you.
She waves happily too. She's really happy.
He felt electronic. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess you all approach him by the point as Kira's being like,
Yeah,
and then
she's going off.
yeah, both of y'all approach and you stand in front of Schnitzel also. And I guess if you want to talk to him, you can, because he can read lips.
Cool. I'm gonna ask what he's doing here. What you doing over here? What's up?
He tries to sign something, but then he remembers that you do not know sign language. So he takes out his little notebook and starts to write on it. It takes a bit, and he says, I am currently traveling to reach the mountains all the way over there. And he points like behind y'all, and behind the hot springs, you see like these very distant mountains. They're really far away. But they like, are covered kind of by the steam of the hot springs.
Okay. I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna ask him if he has any like cool items, anything new, or anything exciting.
He taps his chin, and he starts like he puts his bag down kind of in the middle of the street. He doesn't like care, and he starts rummaging through it. And he pulls out what seems to be like a part of like a gun, like it's basically a gun, but it seems kind of run down.
Oh, okay, no, I'm saying like he pulls out a
Or
gun.
basically, y'all don't know what the fuck it is, but it looks crazy as fuck. But it's a gun.
It's an AK-47.
It's a AK-47 silencer attached.
Jesus Christ.
Kidding, it's not. It's like a pistol, like a revolver kind of.
Cute. Aw. I'm gonna just kind of stare. I'm like, geez, where'd you find this? Like, how much is it? Just out of curiosity. I want to know how much it is, if I can afford it. But I have money I haven't used yet. He
says, he writes on a paper 50 gold pieces, but you have to spend 1 gold piece for like some bullets and stuff.
I have exactly 50 gold pieces because I'm carrying mine and I'm holding Ribus's, which is 50 as well. So you know what? I'm just gonna he's gonna kindly decline because that's a lot of money I don't have.
That's fine. Snitchel nods his head and he puts the gun quotation marks away. And he starts to rummage around a little more, and he kind of like almost falls inside of his bag because he's small, and his bag is like as big as his like body, right?
Where he's popping having ass.
Yeah, and so he digs around and he pulls out what seems to be like a cracked bronze plate.
Oh.
Correct. Raw.
Kira immediately gets reminded of the piece of the bronze plate I think that we have, or the plated armor or
Yeah,
whatever.
same.
Is this part is kind of dirtied up and rusted, but you can tell if someone knows how to clean metal that you can easily restore it back to its original form.
Well, I still think we should take it.
Yeah. How much is it?
He thinks a bit, and he writes down a price, and it's 70 gold pieces.
70? Oh no, I only have 50. Who wants to start a bank and give me a loan?
I mean, like, this is stuff, like, I don't really think we should have our own money. Like, this is Mary talking. I don't necessarily think we should have our own money if, like, this is something that's going to progress the storyline. Like, this is something we kind of have to get.
I have 140 gold pieces.
Okay.
50, I have 50.
No, she just said she had 140, Kiara.
Oh, I'm holding some up for him though. I'm sorry, yeah, he has 140, plus I'm holding 50 for him. So,
why are you holding 50 for him?
I have in my notes. Holding 50 money Rubik's.
Sorry, you make me die a little bit every time you say that.
Why don't you just give him his money back?
I don't know. I was holding it. I don't remember why, but I was holding it.
We can give it back now if you want to.
I'm gonna give it back to him and be like, okay, I put 50 in, y'all put the rest. So now I'm broke.
Kira doesn't have money. She gives it to you guys every time she gets it.
And that bullet that Spike just shot him in the head with was coated in the Kira with it.
What?
What?
Insane.
We've got Cowboy
That
Bebop
scared the life
playing in
out
the
of me.
background right now, and he was explaining it to me.
Oh.
Cowboy Bebop.
That scared the life out
Okay.
of me. I thought like
I think we all agreed. Ribus is paying 70 for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ribus pays 70 for it, and she's still
take 20 gold coins out, freaking Haley, because Kiara gave you that 50 back, so.
Yeah. So basically, you hand him the 70 gold pieces, and he hands you the plate.
Thank you.
He nods his head, and he writes down, he's like, well, I have to go now. I have a long journey ahead of me.
Is it safe?
Well, I have to go now. Bye.
What was that?
Is it safe?
I have to go now.
He shakes his head. It's not safe. Like, you can tell it's not safe.
Then why are you going alone?
He writes down, he's like, I can handle myself. I've been on many adventures.
Okay, well, if you ever need our help, we just kind of wander around, just ask for us somewhere, and I'm sure we'll hear.
Holler.
Yeah.
He's deaf, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling us.
No, she's gonna say just ask around for us, and he'll eventually find us.
He nods his head, and he does a little bow, and he trudges along with his backpack, clinking in the crowd.
Oh.
I want to give him something, honestly. I wonder if shoes are invented. Well, of course shoes are invented.
Yeah, shoes are a fashion right now, honey.
Sis said, I wonder if shoes are invented.
Yeah,
no shoes. Everyone's bare feet. Everyone sees feet.
Ew. That's so disgusting. That makes me want to cry. My therapist will be hearing about this.
Alright, and you can continue on. There are carriages moving in and out of the town. You'd have to look on a list to see if the one you're heading to is towards Greyland Forest.
Okay.
So you go to this little schedule, and you look at it. And right now it's 10:30. That wasn't a long interaction. And you see that the closest one that's leaving is at 12.
Shit. Okay, so we can either
Good episode 2.
time
Super
skip
good.
or we can bum around and see what we can do. I kind of want to buy some shit with some
Drinks
shoes.
one.
I feel like you
You
walk around a lot.
You can definitely bum around. You can just ask me like what your character wants to look for, what they want to
I'm gonna
do.
bum around.
We can just kind of hoe around.
Kira, well, I'll just say this in character. I think that since we have time, that we should try to find someone to clean up this little piece of armor for us.
Bronze plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an actual plate, like a food plate. That's what it kind of looks like.
Oh, bro, I thought
I
this was a
think the
piece of
best bet
armor.
would to.
Wait, I thought
think
this
the
thing was
best
a piece
bet
of
would-
armor.
It's a chest.
Right.
No.
I clarified this the first time y'all actually made the mistake. It looks like a round. It's a round. It's like plate.
Why the hell did
Like
we
a
buy
plate.
this then?
We have a nice plate.
Y'all found it. I think it was in that cultist area when you're fighting the cultists in New Sheptu. That's where you found the plate.
We have half of a plate, half of a knife. Or no, we have a
I'm
full
so
plate.
confused. I thought we just bought it off this man.
No, so you
No,
have
we one half already, and then we bought the other half.
What?
yeah, Haley. I don't know why, but you're cutting out like really bad. But I know what you're saying, but
You know what? I think you gotta just move your cat off the Wi-Fi.
Okay, I went on my data now.
Okay.
Right at the
I
phone
said
bills.
that we already had half of a bronze plate, and then we presumably bought the other half.
Yeah, you just bought the other half.
Yeah, but I was just told that it's an actual plate.
No, like okay, the form.
Yeah, it's a
form,
plate.
Form isn't a plate. Like not like the whole thing isn't armor. Like both sides are like it look like they're a plate, like a platter. If you
That
combine
you
them
eat
together.
off of.
Like you eat off of.
Okay.
You just said that.
So they
You know what,
do combine. Like for a whole
Yeah.
second here, I thought you were telling me that they don't combine.
No,
I
you're
almost
saying
had a mental breakdown.
no, you're saying they're armor, and I was like, oh no, it's like actually look like a
Okay,
plate. Like
so
you
it's
have
an
to
actual
consider-
plate. Yeah, you probably told us that before, and I'm just stupid. We need to put those together and get it fixed.
I imagine the best bet of where we could take it to would be like an armor or a metalsmith,
Mhm.
someone with a forge.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll assume that y'all gonna wander around for armor now. So you eventually come across like a little small armory that's next to the river, where there's like a giant windmill, like a water wheel and stuff. And you enter the shop, and it seems pretty quaint. The typical armor shop, everything's hung up. Not as fancy as that one guy who had that armor shop where everything was on like mannequins and it looked fancy as shit. But it's like what you typically see back before the Great War.
Yeah.
And you see a really like buff, muscular man with like
Hot.
an orange beard,
Hot.
and he's bald as fuck, and he's over there just hammering away at the forge. However, it's funny because the forge is a little too small for him.
Oh my gosh, that's so hot. I don't know.
And so he's
Hi.
over here and he looks up at this place and he looks really rough and intimidating. But he says, "Oi, come in here."
Oh shit. Okay. Damn. Okay.
And he's like, "What do you adventurers need?"
Your help.
And he raises one eyebrow and he looks like he's waiting for you to go on.
She just like shows him the plate. She doesn't even say anything else. She just shows.
Let me see this fix.
He takes it out of your hand, looks at it, like turns it around a bit, and he's like, "Is this a plate of armor, or are you just looking for it to be cleaned?"
I thought it was a plate of armor for a little while, but it's not. It's an actual plate.
The freaking place is
That's
supposed
the
to
best
wear
way
it
to
as a
describe
helmet.
it, honestly. I would just say like a fucking circle. Like it's a fucking circle, bro. That's it. And he just looks at it questioningly. He's like, and he like goes through it, and he's like, "This is gonna take me at least a day. I can deliver it anywhere that you are going to show up, so you do not have to come this town to get it delivered.
Yay.
But if you want it delivered somewhere after I'm finished, it's going to cost the cleaning fee and the delivery fee."
Damn. We could just ship it through Amazon.
We could stay in town for a day.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that.
Kira is uncomfortable with that idea. She wants that lady out of power immediately.
Did you say it?
Yeah, she says it. She's like, can you just like hold on to it for us for like a little while? Like if we don't get here
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, that's fine too.
If you not,
He's,
I
he's not in
can't.
a rush.
You would just have to pay the cleaning fee.
Okay.
How much is that?
And he looks at Peace and he says, just 10 gold pieces for cleaning.
Too bad.
Because it looks like there's writing on this also.
Okay.
That's fine. 10 gold
Kira
pieces
doesn't
is
have
terrible.
money, so one of y'all are gonna have to do it.
Why hand it over?
How much?
Okay, I hand you 10
10.
bitcoins.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
just 10 for the whole thing?
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you didn't ask to repair it. You just asked to clean the piece. You didn't ask for
Oh wait,
repair.
actually, never mind. I spent all my money just now.
Can you repair it too?
You give him the other piece, I assume, after saying that, and he says,
Yeah.
yes, for 30 gold pieces, I can clean and put it together.
Oh.
Okay. Ribos will hand over 40 gold pieces in.
Oh, no,
30.
it's 30.
Because I have no money.
It's 13. It's 30.
30 for the cleaning and the repair?
Yeah.
Yeah, gold's actually a really high currency.
It is.
Give him 30 then.
All right, so you hand him 30, and he nods his head, and it's like, this will be ready to pick up at any time. Though I do have a weak holding thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I say, if there's a weak holding free, I'm about to kill somebody.
Well, it's not. It's like if you can't hold it more than a week. So
Oh, okay, no, that's fine. That's understandable.
yeah, and so
I
he
completely forget about
We're
it.
probably gonna come back right after this anyway, so.
yeah, it's fine. So he takes the pieces and he puts it to the side, and he says, "I'll get started on it as soon as I finish this order." And he starts to
Mhm.
hammer away once again.
Okay, cool.
And
Off to
it is now
dethrone Vaki.
11:30. So you have 30 minutes until the carriage arrives.
I don't know. I don't think really Kira has anything else she wants to do in the city. Well, I mean, actually, we could visit the hot springs.
You could. That's the main
That would be
attraction.
nice.
That is the main attraction here. So Kara's muted, so she gets no say anymore. Okay.
Well, since we have
She can-
30 minutes, how about we go to the hot springs?
Okay. I'm not
Alright. So you wander off to the hot springs, and of course there's a like female and male side to it.
It's 1920. There should be no such
It's like you go up these like stairs, like these stone staircases, and you just see this like giant like those hot tub houses, and the steam
That's hot.
right like behind it, covering the sun almost. And as soon as you
Cute.
enter, there's like a lot of people moving around and stuff, and there's one side that says like male and female.
We can all read, right? Please tell me we can all
Yes,
read.
we're all read. This is common. This is
Okay,
common.
thank God. Thank
No,
God.
it's in Infernal, and only Kira can read it.
That was-
I just feel like Kira would forget to say anything and just kind of wander. And then they
Yeah.
follow her and then they get in trouble.
So Emiliana and Wybus go to the men's side, and Kira goes to the woman's side. Unless y'all want to go the female side, then that's up to you.
no.
Or Kira wants to go to the
You
men's
know
side.
what?
No,
Emiliano,
Kira
he
wants to
goes
stay on the female.
side and he looks respectfully. I'm kidding. No, he goes to the to the guy's side.
Okay, so you enter there, and you have to take off your clothes and shit. So
Emiliano about to see more of Rybus than he can handle.
let's see, hot man.
He's very like he's a very like chill dude. He just doesn't look. He just kind of he's respectful. He doesn't look.
Nice cock.
Nice cool.
Nice cock. No, he's not ashamed. He just sits down and he's just relaxing.
Okay,
I mean,
so
unless Rybus like freaking waves in his face, that's the only reason he would like see it.
now these hot springs, when you enter like through the door that actually enters the hot springs, these hot springs are huge. Like the landmass is that.
Ew, wait, are we sharing bathwater?
Yes, it's a hot spring,
Oh.
Okay,
and so,
Kiara,
but it's not just like.
you realize when something's boiling, right, that all of the germs and nastiness within it.
Wait, are we boiling? Are we
Yeah,
crabs?
do you know what hot springs are? Look up hot springs.
I think of a hot tub when I think of hot spring.
It is a hot tub, but even hotter.
Yes, it's really hot. Like it's almost like boiling water, like a
It's
little
not
less.
boiling, but it's there. It's like
Yeah,
not there.
Oh, I wanna
it's
go
not
there. That
boiling,
sounds
but it's
fun.
like verge of boiling. Like
Yeah,
it's
there's like
pretty hot.
there's like
I wanna
layers of
go.
rocks, like upon layers. So it's not like just one giant tub. It's like it splits off into different tubs. There's like rocks everywhere. You can like walk across to another one, but it's like a like almost
Cute.
these are like the sizes of like a farm, like both sides.
Bro, that's kind of everything, and I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, and there's
I
like
didn't know
benches
that.
everywhere. You're just like chilling, and so you take a nice relaxing time at the hot springs, unless you want to like mess with people, which I don't know why you would. But why was everyone's giving you a fucking look? Because you're a bugbear.
Oh, good. They can look then.
Bro, I just imagine when he gets into the freaking water that like a bunch of his fur just freaking falls off.
So the water immediately becomes like brown and furry.
Honestly, it kind of be doing that because you dirty little scam. Y'all dirty. Y'all nasty. You haven't taken a shower. Y'all all nasty. So you basically get all that like muck and grime off you, and you get 10 temporary hit points for the day.
Delicious.
And you've never felt so relaxed in your life. But sadly, you cannot spend any more minutes in this because it's like 5 minutes until the carriage arrives.
When it gets too relaxed, it's kind of concerning. It
And
kind of
well,
a little
and
bit.
let me tell you, you are all still in the hot springs, and it's 5 minutes until the carriage arrives.
Off we go.
Okay, well, he's panicking. He's gonna start like jumping out of there, running, getting his stuff. Probably forgetting to put on like his pants or something. Just hurrying. Like you know when the dad like goes to the airport and it's like 6 hours until your flight. That's how it is.
Kira's
Yes.
thriving. She just kind of hops out and she's like ready to go after she throws her shit on.
Oh, Wybus dies. He drowns.
Bro, Emiliano gets in the hot springs in order to calm down, and then he's like 5 minutes till, and then he immediately gets stressed again.
Yeah, so
That's his vibe.
after like getting you all sorted and into like the lobby of the hot springs house, it is now 2 minutes until the carriage arrives.
Okay, well,
Oh shit.
I guess we're gonna go.
We just cannonball and then we fucking leave.
How fast do y'all
Travis
go?
just makes his mess.
I guess we're gonna like run. I mean, we're not gonna like, dilly dally.
All right.
Quick.
Sprinting.
Go
Sprinting time.
But like,
Run.
why would we take so much time in the hot springs if we knew we had somewhere to go?
Sometimes it just feels too good.
Okay.
Sometimes you get lost in the sauce.
But you arrive just on time as the carriage arrives. And it's not a big one. And it's
Yay.
that fucking old man again.
No! I don't like it.
You see the old man again, and you hop on the carriage, and he's like, "Oh, I remember you all."
No! No, I thought you died.
Hi.
And he's like, are we going to Grayland Forest again?"
Nice to see you. He's gonna be so nice. Like, nice to see you.
He's like, "Are we going to Grayland Forest again?"
Oh.
My bad.
He's like, "Okay, this is carriages for Grayland Forest," and he just starts fucking. After like maybe a few more minutes, he just like starts going off, and no one else seems to have joined you for the ride. Everyone else is after the other carriages.
I hate this old man. I'm sorry. I don't. Oh no. I hate. Bro, if he. Oh my god, I can't. Ooh. He reminds me of people who drive slow on the highway.
He doesn't drive that slow. He drives like a normal carriage person.
Bro,
But it's so funny
imagine that
watching
he's
him
like
hold the
flying
reins
down
because his
the
hands are
road.
shaking and shit.
I just
my
imagine that
God,
he's freaking going
that-
like 50 miles per hour.
He's that kind of
Well,
old.
I'm just saying, if a freaking if someone scares the horses and yanks them, he's gone. He just flies.
Haley, are you alive? Haley?
Haley?
Okay, she's alive.
Can barely hear her, but she's alive.
Yeah, I can barely hear her. I can't hear you, bitch.
Got the phone like a foot away from me.
Well,
Well,
your reception
that's
sucks.
probably the issue then. You gotta
Stop
have
trying
it
to
right
snap
at
the
your
guy from
mouth.
Cowboy Bebop. You all tried it.
Okay, so we're off.
Yes, you're off, and I want you all to roll a d6.
Ooh, no, man. I swear to God, if we get hurt from this old man driving. Roll.
Mhm.
Someone roll a d6 for me.
Why? It's your dice. You gotta hold it.
There, she got a 5 and I got a 5.
Okay. So I'm
Dang,
thinking,
we both got 5s.
I'd be thinking. Give me a second. So as you are, I guess, just sitting in the carriage, just casually relaxing, you feel like the carriage start going to the left a little too far.
I'm gonna look at the old man, see what he's doing.
He looks like he's fucking asleep.
What if I just smack him real quick? Just real quick. I won't do that. Emiliano would never. He's gonna try to gently shake him, and if he doesn't wake up, he's gonna slowly climb up and take a hold of the reins.
You shake him and let me
He
a second.
falls over. He dies.
He dies. I'm just kidding.
He's like that character from South Park. He just keeps living.
And he like jolts up and he fixes glasses. He's like, sorry, just got a little tired there, and he starts getting the horses back on track again.
Bro, I feel a sense of responsibility that I need to sit with this old man. I'm gonna sit next to him, just make sure he's good. I'll go pat on the shoulder, be like, "You're good, you're good. Just wake up."
Okay, you sit next to him, and he continues driving. And I want you all to roll one more d6.
Roll d6.
Ooh.
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 Ow.
You know what you think about it? Ow.
Okay. So you are all traveling, and you notice as you Kira, you look to your left, right? Because you're just, I guess you like just looking out the carriage now, because you're like, this is a long ass ride. So you look out the carriage, and you see like black clouds rolling in the distance.
She's gonna point at them to Rybus. Only Rybus. She doesn't want to say anything to Emiliano right now because he's up front with the old man. He's busy. And Haley's dead, so I guess Rybus just kind of grunts. Still can't hear you, Haley.
What is going on?
Wow.
The old man be
okay.
dying, and I'm slapping him awake, and then
No.
Oh my
Kira's
gosh.
in the back.
There's some black clouds in the distance, and Kira gestures towards them, like to point at them, to show you them.
Strahd and Jacqueline appears.
The image.
Strahd
and Strahd appear.
Everyone dies.
Jacqueline's serving him water or pizza or whatever she's serving him.
Water. Wybus, what do you say? Haley, you keep never paying attention.
I say shit.
He just says shit. Ew, wait, Rybus probably smells like a wet dog. That's kind of gross.
Wait. Does this look like a storm cloud, or does it look like black?
You can insight
Like
check.
smoke.
I mean, you can perception check it because you're kind of far away from it, but not that far away.
Perception check. Okay.
It's a swarm of bugs.
It's bugs. The plague is coming.
Oh,
Not
God.
again.
Shut up.
You said perception check,
I
right?
was alive when Jesus
Yes.
came.
I'll do a perception check too.
Yes, you may. Emiliano, you cannot because you're too busy keeping this old man alive.
And they didn't say anything about it to you.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, she didn't notice nothing. She got really low.
Are you sure? What's the score?
4.
Okay, so you're just like, oh, clouds! Meanwhile, Wyvis knows this is just an average, like, thunderstorm going by.
Oh.
However, what's lucky is that it's not heading towards your direction.
Where's it
Where's it
heading?
heading, if I might? Yeah.
It's heading more like as you're going kind of like facing the road, you're kind of going like to the right. The storm seems to be just going up ahead and to the left instead. And from your directions, you could probably think it's heading toward New Sheptu, so it's just gonna rain there.
Cool.
That's good.
That's what you get. And then you finally arrive after the old man tries to doze off.
Bro, I'm about to yeet this man into
The old
thin air.
man tried to doze off 7 times during the whole entire ride. It is now like night. It is like 8 p.m. And you now arrive to the entrance of Greyland Forest. And you see a figure standing at the entrance.
Oh shit. Is
Yeah,
it a
you
girl or a guy? Is it hot?
It's Strahd, and he's here to kill you. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna throw an arrow at him.
You would.
And he stops you right in front of the entrance, and someone seems to be holding a map and like carrying like what seems to be like a device in their left hand.
Hi.
I won't pull up next to him. Can I do a perception check to see what that device is? I don't trust this.
Okay, so Kira, before you say hi, I'm gonna let Evelyn do his perception check roll.
I sure if it's like a pistol or some gun.
And they are wearing like a long wizard's robe and a wizard's hat.
Taco.
It's Taco, bro.
It's Taco, bro. 15. So the device is like it looks like kind of like a water canister, like how I describe it. Like this is like not like you don't know these objects as Emiliano, but it's my best way to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a water canister kind of, but it's like covered in like steampunk machinery. And it looks like the middle looks like a lantern, kind of like the one you have where it just like beams out and shit. But it looks a little more different than that with all the wires sticking out of it.
All right, cool.
And you see Kira walk out and say, hi!
Oh shit. Why the fuck would you do that?
And then she turns around and it's Git.
It's who?
It's
Girl,
Git,
it's
bro.
her.
Oh, Git.
Wait, why are you here?
And she looks at her map and she says, I'm actually here to test this new device I made.
Oh. Why didn't you tell us? We would have come with you.
I wasn't sure if y'all were heading back here or not, and I kind of was tired and I maybe forgot what you all said, so.
Okay.
I mean, it's just what it is, but I'm here to test this thing out. And the Greyland Forest is the perfect way to test this out.
Okay,
Okay.
what is that?
Well, it's mine, and by this time, the old man's like, see you later, and he fucking goes away.
She just zooms away.
He just zooms away. And she points out, it's like, well, I told you that most of us are connected to the gods, and the gods can listen to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, the Greyland Forest is known to having the strongest connection to Corellin and some of the other higher god elves. And what this device does is it blocks them out.
Okay.
So people
it's like those spirit boxes.
yeah. So people who are connected to them in any way or are used by them can actually speak freely in them. And also it hides the information we're searching that they're looking for.
We're searching that they're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, there's still some things I need to fix about it. Like, it's not that strong enough yet. But what Greyland Forest has is a bunch of magic. And magic is just what this needs.
Cool.
Dies.
Yeah, I mean, Kira doesn't really know much about magic, so she kind of just shrugs it off. And she's like, well, we gotta go talk to a lady, but we'll be right back.
I can come with y'all.
Okay, come with
Please.
us.
Okay, so basically you all entered Forest. It's darker now, but you all have dark vision, so I guess it doesn't fucking matter. And you can all need to make a survival check to be able to get to
Oh,
Grand
no.
Point.
Oh no, I'm good at survival. I'm gonna use my southern
Apparently,
hospitality.
Girl in Tower is not good at survival today.
Kira got a 23.
Okay, fuck.
So
I rolled
rolling
a
for
15.
survival.
Yeah.
You don't all have to. If someone rolls really high, like Kira just did, where she rolled a 23, you can all just follow Kira.
Yeah, Ravi's got a 15.
Okay. Well, even then, all you did pretty well, except maybe Emiliano and Grelin Tower, because Grelin Tower's never been here before, so I guess it doesn't matter. So you all continue walking, and eventually start reaching that, the dark point, as I call it, where everything starts to glow.
Mhm.
You want to touch a mushroom again?
No.
And you hear the pixies start to laugh once again.
Man, fuck them
Oh.
pixies.
Bro.
Can we just swat them away lightly? I'm just gonna brush
You
them
can't see them at the moment unless you want to make a perception check.
No, there's nothing to indicate me to know what that is. So
Okay, give me a second. I gotta pull up a certain sheet for those things.
Kira's gonna start looking around for pixies, because she's tired of these bitches.
Bitch, you should be tired. You should be tired.
She got an unnatural 20.
Okay, you see one coming towards you, but it once it notices you see it, it starts to just back away and fade into, and just fade away.
It just she just pulls out her dagger and she was like, "That's what I thought."
That's what I thought. Anyone else want to make a perception roll?
Yeah, I'll do it. Emiliano gets high, we're all doomed. Perception. Where's perception? Here it is. I got a 4.
Okay. Wybus, do you want to roll something? You gotta roll something, or unless you don't want to.
Something.
Yeah, you gotta roll to avoid the I guess Fae if you want to.
Got a 15 for a perception check.
Okay, so Kira and Wybus both notice some of the Faes and pixies coming towards them and easily shoo them off because you can see them. And so does Girl in Tower. However, Emiliano, you all see the fucking pixies and fays dancing around his fucking head, and you can hear laughter right next to your ear.
Ew.
They're fucking messing with you.
But
I have a question.
Yes.
Are the Fae stupid?
Who?
I think they're kind of stupid. If I did intimidate on them twice and they still come back.
Okay, because
You don't
Kira wants to play a prank on them.
you don't know if they're smart or not. You haven't really studied Fae or pixies before.
Kira wants to play or try to play a prank on them.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
She's gonna open up the bag of devouring, and she's gonna look inside, and she's gonna act like she doesn't see the pixies anymore. Just kind of mind her own business. And she's gonna look at the bag of the devouring, and she's gonna be like, "Wow, I have so many nice jewels and pretty little trinkets. I love all my stuff so very much. Hey, Emiliano, come look in this bag. It's so deep with a bunch of stuff in it that you can't even
Emiliano's
see."
gonna look over and be like, "What are you
Roll.
talking about?"
Roll roll a fucking performance check.
A theater check, if you will.
Theater check, please.
She got 18.
Okay, give me 1 second. I have to find their thing. Okay. Here we fucking go. They giggle in your ear, and they obviously do not seem to fall for your trick. But they don't seem like they're hostile about it. They send laugh with you, and just fade away, not intending to bother y'all.
Good. My trick worked.
It's like they knew it was a trick, and you could tell they're not like fooled by it, but they were impressed nonetheless.
No, yeah, no. She didn't want them to go into the bag. Oh my God. She just wanted them to
That
go
was hilarious.
away. And she figured if she was silly that they would, you know.
Yeah,
God,
you
imagine if they
you fucking
killed
did it.
themselves in the bag.
That'd be funny as shit, bro. They're just like a blender. Yeah, but their
Go to
laughter
jail.
seems to dissipate, and you're looking over like on the side, and you realize that Girl in Tower is like fucking taking samples from the forest.
Alright, as long as she's not in any
Don't
danger,
let
she'll
her
be
touch
okay.
the mushroom.
I assume that
Shit.
she knows.
Yeah, she's being cautious about it. Like she's not touching them. She's using a knife to like cut them and put them in a bag.
She's being COVID safe, Haley. Don't worry.
She's wearing a face mask. She's got hair.
Rybis had a bright idea the other day. She's gonna take her bag of devouring and she's gonna wrap it around a mushroom and then pick it up.
Roll a D100.
Okay.
That was my idea, but I
I
gave
know.
it to you, so you can use it.
Well, I credited you.
You as you put
Sorry,
the
didn't
bag
you
over
cite
the
your source
mushroom,
correctly?
the bag devours the mushroom,
Yeah.
and spores kind of like come out the bottom of it.
Ew,
does
that's
that
kind of like
mean?
gross.
Spores like mushroom spores, and you see like a little small cloud come up.
Oh.
Ew, it's queefing.
Kira's just gonna start like trying to kick it off, I guess.
Yeah, it, like smokes around. The smoke doesn't seem like the spore doesn't seem to affect you, but like it was just a disturbing experience nonetheless.
Is the bag high?
No, it's a bag.
But like you said it was
No, it's a bag.
sentient. You said that it could eat
The bag is
things.
not sentient. It's connected to an astral plane where there's monsters.
But it's Devowie.
It's not sentient at all.
You're projecting onto a bag.
Rybis actually says that, like
Oh my god, yeah, he's like, you're projecting onto a bag.
Kira just kind of looks at him.
Girl Tower just like shakes her head, like, oh my god. Funny as fuck, bro. Queefy. Okay, and y'all continue
That was
eventually
good.
see the opening in the light of the tunnel, which was very familiar into Greyland Point, though it's kind of like night, but it's still a lot lighter than the rest that's around you. And you enter the place, and now you're at the gates once again.
In we go.
You gotta have a pass.
Oh, what's the pass? Is it like a fast
Emiliano,
pass?
show them your pass.
I'm gonna show him my pass.
You take out the passport Girl Tower gave you, and it seems that Girl Tower also makeshifted another pass. And the guard simply looks, nods his head, and opens the gates.
Thank you.
And you're now back in the city, but it's kind of like dead quiet because it is like night. Because after traveling, it took 1 hour, so now it's 9 p.m.
Okay, we still have
Okay.
time. Let's go.
Yes. And where are y'all walking to?
Becky, well, does she stay in her office? I assume she would be.
You can go check.
I mean, we don't know where her house is, so it's either that or stay outside her office all day.
Alright, so you walk back into the library. Big, fat, grand library. Dark as shit. Same librarian there. You walk up the stairs. You know what, Haley? I'm gonna come over and eat your ass. You walk up the stairs, and what do? You're in front of her office doors.
Not.
There are 2 guards, by the
I
way.
don't want to hear that shit.
Also,
Okay.
the 2 guards next to there are just looking at you, Kira.
Who's looking at me? Who's doing what now?
No one's looking at you, Emiliano. They're looking at Kira.
Yay.
From his
Kira-
last performance.
Kira says,
Nobody gives a fuck.
is Vaki here?
They shake their head and they say no, she went out for the night, but she did not go home.
Where is she?
They obviously
Jail.
they shrug and they say we do not know.
Do you know what direction she went
She went deeper into the city.
in? Okay, then I think that means we all know where she went. Um,
Do they? Do they know? Do they have the brain cells?
I mean, she took us deep into the city to get to that one place. That freaking, uh, where the deeper library.
Yes.
So I assume Kira's gonna be like, "Well, thank you," and she's gonna leave.
Yeah, they don't like fucking acknowledge your presence. They're just like, here's these questions, here's answers, bye.
Yeah, once they get outside, Kira's gonna be like, I think she's at the library, the secret one. Okay, well I'm going.
All right,
And
I guess
Kira's
we're going
gonna
to the
go.
library.
The
Yeah,
Yeah, I
silence.
girl-
guess we're going to the library.
Grandpa was like, so there's another library besides this library?
Yeah,
There's so many libraries. It's such many libraries. Sometimes, Girland
it's
Tower.
a secret library, but we gotta go talk to her because that's important. We're probably gonna get confronted by that god again, but we're just gonna like not acknowledge that. Okay?
You mean Corellin?
I wouldn't say his name, but yeah.
That's like a sin. Fucking. He's like, Ground Tower's like, gods don't work by you just saying their name. I'll say that now. Don't worry, they're
Okay,
not
good.
listening to you saying their name. It's not like a taboo.
Hmm. You never know. I just like to be safe.
As you are walking, Girl Tower actually like fucking like hits Emiliano's back, like fucking pats it and shit. Like as she's
Girland
walking,
Tower?
and she's like, I want to get on your shoulders again.
All right, that's fine. And I'm going to gently pick her up and put her on my shoulders, and I'm going to walk.
And she's like, I'm tall now. she's only like 5'2".
I'm
So
going to give her a snack. I want to give her a snack.
I don't think you have any snacks. They're all gone.
I'm going to sue somebody.
You haven't replenished your snack supply yet.
Oh. Okay, well, as soon as we come across like berries or food or something edible that won't kill anybody, then I'm gonna do that.
Just
I'm gonna
touch
get
the
some
mushrooms,
berries.
you know?
Grab the
Just
mushrooms.
grab the mushrooms, you want
No, I think that would no.
to.
I think that's something that Kira would say. Just grab the mushrooms. No.
You are all going to need to roll a survival check to figure out where this library is because it was a very crazy path to get to it.
It was a very crazy path to get to it.
Yes, it was, and you can shit or not.
17.
Shit.
17.
Wee.
My Chromebook decided to go to sleep. Oh, there it is. 22.
10.
Okay, fuck. Damn. So I need you all to, as you're fighting your way through the path, Emiliano seems to know the best where he is going, and I need you all to roll a d6.
Roll D6. Oh, I'm so happy Girl Tower is safe. He's very happy. He's just smiling. He's very smiley.
Very smiley.
He's kind of a himbo, but like it's a smart himbo. It's a dad himbo, you know? Like the dad from Inside Out. You know, he's packing without knowing he's packing. You know what I'm saying?
As you're all walking through the forest, you feel a watchful eye upon you. Like someone's watching you.
Does it feel familiar?
If you want to roll a history, you can. You
Okay.
all can roll a history check. Or a perception check. Either one.
I'm rolling a history check because I'm a history kind of man.
Yeah, perception is to, like, if you want to find it, and history is if you want to know if it's familiar or not.
I got a nat 20 plus 2. That's a 22.
I got 12. That's
If you got-
11.
You got a
12.
nat 20, you fucking win. You fucking win. So, back when you felt Corellin's presence, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can feel it now, but not that strong. But he is definitely just watching.
Oh shit. Hot elf man staring. I'm getting a little nervous. Oh my god.
And Girl Tower seems to sense this also.
Yeah, I guess Kira will make note, but she's not really gonna do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's not, as long as it doesn't bother us or anything, we should be good. As long as Girl Tower is safe, Emiliano will not shed blood.
Corellin just picks fucking Girl Tower out of the fucking realm.
I think Emiliano would have to fight.
Fight a god!
You would literally have to fight a god.
I have to get Girl Tower back.
Aha.
Aha! And so you end up finding your way back to the secret library. There's no guards around, interesting enough, and you see a small like light inside of it.
Okay.
Peek in, I
Yay.
guess.
You slowly open the door and you see like a lantern and Vakis like sitting on the table looking through some of the journals. And she looks like she's very consecrated. Concentrated. Consecrated, but she seems very concentrated.
Consecrated.
What is
In
she
her like
looking
brow
at?
is furrowed. It seems to be like some of the journals, and like she's just looking through them. Some of them are like history books themselves, on like the Great War and everything.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to scare her. I mean,
You can insight check her also in other things before you
yeah.
talk.
I guess insight checker, like see like if she's supposed to be here doing this right now, like is this a good thing that she's doing, or does she seem like frantic or whatever? I don't know.
You can go ahead and do it. Go ahead, because you're the only one in looking in, and I guess everyone else is standing outside because if Wipe is just busting. Hello.
The mic just blares out.
Hello. Sorry, what was that?
Hello.
1-8.
1-8. You can see that she's in distress, and that you can tell she's not supposed to be looking through these books exactly.
Oh, girl, we gotta have to kill her.
You
Okay.
fucked up.
What are we gonna do?
Y'all don't
We're
know
not
yet.
animals.
This is just Kira looking in there.
This is
Yeah.
Kira peeking in, and the rest of y'all, I guess, are just watching her peek in as you are both tall men, and gets like, what the fuck's going on?
She's gonna if she says that, she's gonna like quiet her, like, you know, be like shh.
Okay, yeah, we'll be like, okay.
She wanna watch her just like for a few more seconds to see if like anything changes in her demeanor or anything, or if she says anything or whatever.
Besides, like as you watch like a little few minutes, she like sighs and like closes the book, and like she seems to like put like her head in her hands, like she looks really tired.
Okay, well, at this point, she's just gonna like, she doesn't want to go in the library because she feels like that's disrespectful. She wasn't invited in, so she's gonna kind of knock.
She hears a knock and turns towards the door, and she like points the lantern, which is a magical lantern, but not like the mechanical ones. It's like she's actually using her magic to like use it. And she shines on the door, and she recognizes your face instantly, and she says, "You don't have to be afraid. You can come in if you'd like."
She just walks in there.
You walk in, and would everyone else like to follow?
Yeah.
Follow.
Don't
duck, not to hurt Girl in Tower.
I was gonna say, Lena just fucking walks in and Girl just slams her head against like top of the door frame.
I know, I thought about it. I'm protecting this child.
Okay, I guess you just bend down as you sit here, and she looks at y'all and she's like, "I'm here." I was like, "I suppose you're not here to discuss anything friendly, if you come all the way over here."
I mean, we're not
No, of course not.
here to discuss anything unfriendly.
She's like, "It's okay. You can be free to speak around here."
Okay. She thinks of a good way to word this because she doesn't really hate this lady, even though she doesn't really like all of her actions.
Yeah.
But she looks at her and says as nicely as possible, I think you should step down.
And like she actually like, if you want to insight check her as her emotion, like she looks at you, you can.
Okay.
But she looks at you and like nods her head and says, "I've been thinking about it."
Yeah,
Oh,
she's not really gonna insight check. She just kind of I guess she's gonna just trust her on this, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there's no point in not. She's just gonna be like, well, why haven't you yet?
She's like, if only I could, I would.
what's stopping you?
The contract.
With
Contract.
Corellin.
Oh,
what's the contract?
As I've explained before, I am to keep my people in isolation, keep the secrets of the Great War and what happened, and I am serving as Corellin's right hand as a leader. If I choose to break from any of those positions, the contract ends and me and my people die.
oh,
If I could speak freely, I would.
oh.
Either one.
But he even
Emiliana doesn't want people to die.
but he even listens to us now.
I know, that's why Kira's not saying everything she wants to. Um,
Grown Tower like tries to speak up and she's like
So I was just gonna pat her like on the shoulder and be like, "All right, it's all right. Say it, sound it out. Take your
Well,
time. No one's rushing you."
he may be
Go ahead.
listening now, but as I've told you before, this device I have can possibly let us free and give us a safe space.
mm-hmm.
But we need enough magical energies to presumably even work. I haven't tested this yet.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can either use a lot of magic power all at once, well, even though she mostly looks at Emiliana, she says
Yeah,
that.
that's what Kira was gonna do
Or
too.
when I was looking at the pixies, their dust, because they do leave dust behind, also carries magical potential. So
Okay.
we have two options. Two options here. I'm gonna break out kind of like Abigail's character. Emiliana, you're gonna have to use all your spell slots for the day to power this machine for 2 hours.
Oh,
I really
Well,
do
actually,
think you should do it because we're about to go to sleep anyway.
might as well. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
or
it. Let's do
you
it. Let's do
can
it.
find pixies in the forest, catch them, and just shake them for their dust.
Bro, we're about to take a nap anyway, so Emiliano might
Yeah,
as
let's just do
well.
it. Yeah, let's just do it. I don't feel like going out there and like snagging like 50 pixies and then like accidentally killing them.
Pixies!
Just freaking like strangle them all for their dust.
Give me your dust!
Growing Tower is gonna help you with this also, and she's gonna waste all of her spell slots also for the day.
Well, as long as she gets some sleep, this woman, I don't think this woman sleeps.
She doesn't, she has bags in her eyes and she has like fucking bloodshot eyes all the time.
That's scary. She just it looks like what's it called when like blood vessels burst in your eyes? It's just that.
They
It's
burst.
only that. No life.
No. So you're both gonna focus your energies into this machine,
Okay, we can do that.
and this is gonna wear you out a lot. So I want you to roll a d20.
Roll d20, d20, d20.
Yeah, just a d20 with no additions.
D20, D20, D20.
20
No.
Ds, am I right?
Ow! Why don't you step down?
I love it.
Okay, so you both channel your magic energy into this machine, right? And it flickers on, and you see like this bubble like burst out of it, and it goes through all of you. And as that happens, Grown Tower passes the fuck out and falls on the ground back first.
Oh my god. Can I
Emiliana,
catch her?
if anyone wants to catch her, roll a dex check.
Watch.
I don't
So
think
we'll do
Kira
it,
has.
and he'll just kind of like, throw his hand out and catch her on the back before she hits the ground.
Okay. Mary?
Yeah, we're good. Sorry, I was listening.
That's all right. So I guess Vibus will catch your big man, and you're probably right behind her. Emiliana, you're kind of across the room doing spell shit. So, and Emiliana, you feel like really like like tired, but not that tired. Like you're just like got home from a long day of work, tired.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's how you feel. And Girl in Tower passes out, and Wybus catches her with one of his hands.
I got a 14.
You win. You win.
You
And you
win.
and you catch her. And there seems to be like a small force field around here. And you all feel kind of empty.
Cool.
Like you
Oh no.
just lost something.
This is not any different than me usually.
It just gets a little more quieter.
Yeah, you feel like something's missing, but not like a physical item. Like spiritually something's missing.
Have we lost our memories? Are we going amnesias?
No, you're fine. you're fine. And Vacuum takes
Are
a
we
deep
growing
breath
amnesias?
and like releases
Wow.
it.
Okay.
And she's like, I think this is the first time in years I've never felt him watching over anything.
Well, time to speak freely, I suppose.
If you'd like to know the story, you can ask.
Yeah.
We
You
asked.
already said no, you hoe ass.
And so she goes into the story. She's like, when the Great War was happening, we were one of the legions to stop whatever was fighting us. Just like most descriptions of those who actually seen it, they were of unknown origin, and they didn't look like any other nation that we've ever fought. I was one of the commanders along with 7, including my husband. Somehow during this, I guess, fight, the danger got close to our land. You can tell she still has like some missing parts of her memory, but she does remember like what kind of happens. My husband had a bright idea as we were all fighting to go off into one of the villages near these abominations. And I did not know what he was doing at first because we were all commanding different sections. I was commanding the west, him the north. He went and I found out he started to burn the village down. I sent my legion in to stop him, but it was too late and there was no trace of his legion or him.
Fuck.
After that, it was up to me to lead his legion and my legion together. Not to mention, during these few months, 2 of our other legions died. So, in a panic, Corellin started to reach out to me and offer me a deal. He would protect the land and my people by putting us in isolation as long as I followed the 3 rules that I've stated before. And in a panic and not knowing what to do at the moment, risking whatever was about to destroy us, consume us, I took the deal. However, if I knew it led to now, I would have never done it. And if I was given more time, I would have also never done it. And I regret it greatly.
Did you ever find your husband's corpse?
I never found a corpse of his legion or him.
And you believe that he burnt down the city for why?
I have no idea. During this time, me and him were pretty distant as we were commanding armies. But some signs I noticed about him is he started murmuring to himself more, isolated.
Kira has an idea, but she's not going to mention it right now.
Yeah, he's like, she explained some of the symptoms he has. He was acting basically like an insane person.
Mm-hmm.
And she could never reach out to him. And she was going to revoke him of the status from the Legion so he could rest, but she was too late before that all happened.
Okay.
And like she looks like exhausted now, but you can tell that Corellin kind of like supported most of her fucking life force. Like that's just kind of how it fucking is, but she seems fine. She just looks like exhausted, kind of like Emiliano is. And she says, when I read these books, I read of people that have no connection to any god.
Atheists.
They're atheists. And I find these atheists in these books. And whenever I read through them, they seem to all end abruptly.
Well, they all got struck down by a god. Jesus Christ.
Fucking this. And she's like, if I could break my contract with Krillin in a way that does not harm those 3 rules, then my people will be free, and he could do nothing about it. As
This
God,
is right.
Tell us the rules one more time.
the rules are, I'll write them down.
Bro.